Hello, everybody. Welcome to Podcast Minute Talk Show. I'm Sean.
I'm Tyler.
And I'm Aiden.
And this is the intro.
Wow. That live band is what I meant to say. They killed the intro this week.
Composers all over the world always ask, who is that does the live band? That is, of course, our former live band, our current manager, Colin. He composes everything.
But guys, it's been a fucking week. I gotta ask, how are you? We got a great episode of Podcast Minute Talk Show in store for you. Unfortunately, apparently, the numbers, the ears weren't quite what they should have been. Here's what we need. We need more downloads because the guys over at radio, they're pissed. They think that we're not doing enough. They're not doing enough for the show. So first of all, I just want to ask if you can show your friends, that'd be great. If you show your brother, that'd be perfect because he probably has the same taste as you. But because we don't have those numbers up, unfortunately, this episode has to be themed. The guys over at radio were like, "Hey, you guys moved your studio back to New York, so we kind of got to make it New York themed." They said we should do it. It'll really bring in the market. New York's kind of dying, and those citizens would be great listeners. So you'll probably hear me wrapping things back into New York topics all the time. Unfortunately, I have to. Please don't be pissed at me. But alas, we shall begin. What's up, my fellow New Yorkers?
Nothing much. Just jaywalking.
As we do in this city.
What about you, Tyler? What are you
Watching the baseball game last night.
The Yankees? Or is baseball? I can't remember because I don't watch baseball. Is baseball just a New York thing?
It might be.
I think. Hold on. Let's get our we don't have a research guy, but
hang on. I'm pulling out my phone right now. I'm looking it up. Okay.
No need. I'm searching my AI glasses.
Yeah, it's did you find something else? I was just gonna say it is. It's just a New York thing.
Apparently, after 9/11, baseball was canceled forever, and now every meeting of a baseball team is actually an illegal thing. So I guess you should report it if you saw baseball last night.
Okay.
Moving on, right? What's happening in the news? Nobody fucking cares anymore. That's because it's not, news to us. We already know everything. We already know everything that's going to happen because we saw it coming.
But in case you didn't, in case you wanted to know, because
in case you aren't on those Mayan calendars,
in case you aren't us and you don't know what's on, we're here. We love talking the news. We love talking about the news. But the biggest news story right now is this gosh darn hurricane. Guys, how are you feeling? How are you feeling during this freaking hurricane pandemic? It's a pandemic. This hurricane. It's pandemic us. Laura. Yes, it's Laura.
They should have named it Carrie, like COVID.
Yeah. No. What?
Okay.
Nice one. Thank you.
MGM, guys, breaking news. MGM Resort lays off 18,000 previously furloughed employees. So I guess they just finally had the balls to cut it quits.
What is furloughing?
It's like you're unpaid and you're not working, but you're not fired. It's kind of like that. But now they our manager Colin just said, but they could bring the job back, and he was right.
So it's like what all those print journalists say is happening to them. Like print could come back. It could newspapers could totally.
Well,
come back.
kind of, yeah. So
Radio, it's on the way back.
MGM reportedly filed. They fired 18,000 people. The craziest part to me, that song "Time to Pretend." I thought that was only like 2 dudes. Turns out it was 18,000 people. Wow.
I love those.
Do.
That's like stylists and vocal coaches and
18,000.
Yeah, a lot of work goes into an MGM song.
Yeah, an MGM song, an MGMT song.
Yeah.
Russia, thousands protest against Vladimir Putin suspected poisoning of naval
Of naval what?
Naval NY. Guys,
Back
Vladimir
to New
Putin
York.
was suspected of poisoning naval NY. This is big news for us because as we're in New York.
What do you?
It's
Naval New Yorkers.
NAVALNY is what it says on the
Trying
song.
to poison the New York Navy.
I think that's what he's
saying.
trying to do.
Not the Navy.
Maybe he could have gone for the Air Force. I wouldn't have cared.
That's for sure. I think I don't care what happens in other countries, and I guess I also don't care what happens here. If I get rolled over by big government, Who the F is going to hear my screams? That's pretty much what it's going to be.
I guess though poisoning would be the way to go about it because that's what they'd least expect, you know, because they're looking for some big ships, some big firepower, and they're just.
I know.
NY is
Our
a
manager just
human
told us
being.
Naval NY is a person. That I did know that. I didn't know how to pronounce the
I'm
name.
not looking at the title. Aiden's reading
And I
this off.
decided that I would just well, okay, here's the thing. Our manager Colin just kind of tried to tell us that Naval NY is a person. At this point he said it is, like, but at this point I think we don't know for sure, and we should interpret it as both the New York Navy and this mysterious man Naval NY who we don't know about and might not exist.
Right.
Our listeners don't know about him either. If they did, they would have spoke up.
Get
If
all
they
the
did,
get
then
all
this
their
bit
news from here.
sucks.
Guys. Enough about the news though.
And yeah, what's happening in your life? Hey, have you ever been like not listened to at all? Has your mom been too busy because she's on the phone or she's knitting or something?
You're at the grocery store and your mom starts talking to one of her friends that she hasn't seen in a long time, and you just gotta sit in the shopping cart.
I know, you just want to blow your
Ugh.
freaking brains out.
Yuck.
That's why you should call our hotline, which also happens to be Tyler's private number.
That's right.
Let him know what you're doing. He'll write it down on a Texas Instruments graphing calculator. Takes a super long time, but your woes will be recorded.
Yep. I'll chart it out and I'll scale it on a scale of 1 to 10, see how severe your problem is, and then I'll decide whether or not to message you back.
All
what
tens,
action to do.
all tens will totally be invited to the next after party.
I'm thinking, guys, it's a very cloudy day in New York. I'm sure all the New York listeners, they are a little bit in the mood, So maybe what we should do, a little segment on Podcast Minute Talk Show that you guys should probably know and love. It's called Lift Your Spirits. Me, Sean, and Tyler, we are going to name things that brighten our spirits. It's going to brighten not only our mood today, but all of the listeners as well. Should I go first, or do you guys have any lifting?
Yeah, why don't you go for it?
Yeah.
All right, man. I saw on the other night. I saw a cracked out woman. I thought to myself, hey, I'm not cracked out right now.
And I could totally take advantage and beat the shit out of her right now.
But I didn't do that, although I sure heard Tyler's voice and telling me that.
Yeah, he thought about it real hard though.
Yeah, I thought about it, but only in Tyler's voice. Isn't that weird? You guys can't hear I've heard that, and it's kind of true, but you really don't hear any voice but your own in your head.
I don't hear.
You don't talk to yourself?
It's just like words though.
Yeah, but you kind of do hear, but you don't actually. Isn't it? It's confusing. The brain's really confusing.
I don't know. I think it's pretty simple.
Anyway,
You read it like words? You visualize words every time you think?
sometimes.
No. I mean, I get I don't know, it's not my voice, but it's just there's no voice.
My
It's
brain's
just
that episode of SpongeBob where Squidward's stuck in that different realm, and all the words start showing up, and he starts saying alone.
Future.
Yeah.
So you only hear your thoughts, you visualize letters and shit as your
Yeah,
thoughts?
they're huge and it echoes and it fills my brain and it hurts so bad.
It echoes, but you can't hear it?
Yeah.
No, I hear it. My ears start ringing.
It's a
awful.
Schrodinger's cat.
Anyway, another thing that brings me joy personally on these cloudy New York days is sneaking into Aiden's room at night so I can put a Bluetooth earpiece in his ear and whisper wild things to him while he's walking the streets.
See, I don't believe that that's actually a thing you do, dude.
Okay, well, you said you heard my voice while you were looking at that coked out woman. And that was me, actually, talking to you.
Wait,
telling
no,
you to
but
beat
those
that
are all my
woman.
thoughts, though.
Beat that woman.
No, that was me.
No, I'm hearing it now. That's you?
Yeah.
You keep telling me to beat the woman?
It's pre-recorded.
Did you
I've
put it
got,
on the
a
listeners'
tape
ears,
going
too?
on.
Because
Maybe I did. We'll never know.
they will.
No, I got multiple personalities and shit going on all the time. They just do stuff and I don't know what's going on.
If you guys had to have,
shit.
multiple personality disorder, which personality would you guys choose?
Okay, well, you can't choose it, but
If
I've already got it.
let's suspend belief for a second. For 1 second, guys, let's get out of the realm of real life. Come on, I know how grounded you two are.
Okay.
Let's step
Feet
out of
off
that
the
door.
ground. I'm up in the air now.
All right. Can I go first, Tyler?
Yep.
All right. I'd have 5 personalities. Me, and then the 4 other ones would be the A team.
Who's your favorite? Yeah.
Bradley Cooper.
Okay.
He played one of them in the new one.
Okay. Yeah. I haven't seen like any A-Team stuff, so I'm just gonna take your word for it.
I've seen the new movie like 10 times. I don't know why.
Really?
Yeah, it's just like one of those movies like when it came out and when it was on TV, just like it was always like put on in my house.
Your family loves the A-Team.
No.
They love
I guess I love the A-Team or something. I never asked them to change it.
their B-Team people.
Well, who's the B team?
Me and Tyler.
Sylvester Stallone calls us when shit gets fucked up.
When shit gets fucked up at the A-Team's, it's not too fucked up and the A-Team's busy. We're the B team. If they can't figure it out, then we'll call the A-Team, but it's going to probably not be worth it because they're way more expensive.
Yeah, we do the stuff that like police officers should do.
But, you know, they're not doing it.
yeah.
You know, guys.
Everybody, like, we don't even need to say what they're doing instead.
Anyway, guys. Tyler, I want to know what your personality would be.
Personality.
Was somebody more handsome than you?
Well, yeah, of course, because anything's more handsome at that point.
That's not true, man.
That's so mean.
That's so horrible. Why would you say
You're the
that?
one who set me up for that. For
no,
that
I
alley-oop.
didn't set you up for anything. You self-deprecation humor is not funny.
The only thing I set you up for was my sister
Yeah,
that I
you-
don't even have.
And you chickened out.
Yeah,
When
and
we go to the date, we thought this was the turning point for Tyler. We thought he was really gonna make like a change in his
showed
I
life.
up
felt
to
some
the Pizza
sort of
Hut.
relief because, again, she's not real, but
I showed up to the Pizza Hut and waited for 4 hours for this sister that I knew you didn't have, but I
might have.
remained hopeful. Yeah, I was hopeful.
She might have been real, but she ended up not being real.
I couldn't find a sister.
We
I figured I asked around the fam.
had until midnight. You had until midnight to find a sister.
Tyler, what would your
Say it with your own words.
come on, man, what would your spirit animal be? No, your second personality. Sorry.
Your spirit human.
What would your spirit human be? What would your, come on, man.
It would probably be a more charismatic dude, and he'd probably be named like Derek or some shit.
Derek.
Yeah.
That's a very good name.
Your older brother named Derek.
No.
He has no older brother named Derek, man. You know this. We know this.
That's just a joke.
Tyler's got two sisters.
Two sisters.
They're both younger.
Name drop.
Should we address drop?
Yeah.
Real quick. Should we address drop RQ? Should we give an address drop? An addy drop? That's what they call it,
All
right?
right, Mexican standoff. I'll addy drop you if you addy drop me. Don't
You
do
don't
this
even,
shit
do you even
right
know
now.
my current home address? I just moved, bitch.
Yeah, but I still know your current like
I don't-
actual home.
Go for it, bro. I don't give a fuck about them. What, my family and shit?
Sean texted it to Colin so we can get that shit.
Colin would never
2
betray our trust.
Oh, he knows
Colin,
it.
our,
Oh, he
yeah,
knows it.
Colin, our
I know
manager
your
knows it, but he
address.
would never betray our
I know
trust.
both your
don't know.
addresses.
I can say it right now.
Don't
I
say
know
my
it's-
I'll give you a
actual
riddle that only
No, don't
that anyone can
allude to
crack,
it.
including you,
I'll
Colin.
say it in like
Pig Latin.
That's still easy to crack.
No, but you have to, dude. So people are gonna learn a whole language just to figure out your address. I doubt it.
so like ready like this is my address like shish my address.
Whoa.
That's how I'll say it.
Yeah. No,
You already figured it out?
Wait,
Yeah.
did you figure that one out?
Yeah, you just put shh in front of everything.
Oh, that was actually really good. All right,
yeah,
maybe
yeah.
try do that now with this one because then it's a different address.
What?
Just do the shish thing again, but if it's a new address, because Tyler cracked the last one.
Shirty. Rockefeller. Shanner.
And Schnoo Shork.
Snoo schnork shitty snoo schnork.
I don't know where he could be living.
Solve that, geniuses.
Fucking
Holy
idiots.
shit.
Our fucking loser, fucking dumbass fans can't solve that shit.
Yeah, don't tell us if you solved it. Mail that place rats. Rats in a box and mail it there. Yeah.
I think for my multiple personality disorder, like if I had to choose, which we might still be an option, we don't know. But
I wish we live in a world where you
Yeah.
got to choose
Have you-
your
that'd be
disorder.
tight.
have you guys ever seen Split?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd go with like M. Night Shyamalan. I'd use like he would be my other personality.
The director
The
of
director.
Split.
Yeah, dude, he's an amazing director. Didn't you
was
see
not one of
Avatar:
the-
The Last Airbender?
Yeah,
he
the
wasn't in
really
it,
bad
though.
He was really
live-action
bad,
one.
but then he did that movie with Will Smith and Jaden Smith.
Which?
It was really bad.
After
Oh,
Earth.
Yeah,
But
I saw that.
they're A-list celebrities, and I would love to meet them and get a picture for my daughter that I don't have.
My whole year would be made so much better if I got to meet Jaden Smith.
Yeah, no, because then I could tell him how great his fucking album is.
Yeah, how great his Netflix anime thing is.
Neo-Yoki.
He has a Netflix anime.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
it stupid?
Neo-Yoki.
Is it like
It
American
sucks.
and it's supposed to be an
it's
anime? It's
fucking
terrible.
awful. I don't
It's
know
like
if it's
lame.
like ironic and it's supposed to be like over the top and like elitist, but it just feels like abysmal to
Yeah,
watch.
it's pretty good though.
Does it have anything to do with New York?
It's like
it's
in the future,
In the future in New York?
kinda. It's like a
New York and Tokyo or something combined
Yeah.
or whatever. Or
And
San
it's like-
Francisco.
So we
and-
can talk about it
like
for a long time now.
Old New York was flooded over or something, and then they built like a new one kind of
Yeah.
No.
above water.
And it's
and then-
New York. New York.
So does this take place in the world of Futurama? Like
Yeah,
before or
yeah.
after the events of Futurama?
After it. Actually, the main character is Fry and Leela's kids from Futurama. It's pretty, so cool.
Jaden
It's
Smith
weird
plays him?
because he's black, but you know.
That's not what
Whoa.
makes it weird, Tyler.
Whoa, yeah,
I'm
it's
saying
weird
it's
because
weird because their two parents are white.
that's not what you said fucking a minute ago, dude.
That's not what you were
Play
telling
back
us
the
off
records.
screen.
Tyler said literally, ew. It's weird because, ew. I'm not going to say it, but because they're black. That's what you just said, dude. What the fuck?
No
Because of
anime
their
main
anime,
protagonist could be African American. What the fuck?
They used
No
the wrong-
They
way.
can
color
only
to
be
fill
Asian
in
but
the
look
lines.
American.
and have big eyes.
Yeah. Whoa.
Yeah.
Are you saying that Asians can't have big eyes?
No, I'm just saying.
I think
it's
you
an
are. Otherwise, why
it's
would you
just
need to
a
specify?
Stereotype in the
Whoa, Tyler,
Japanese style.
are you saying that all Russians have back problems?
Yes.
What a weird and specific, terrible thing to say.
Are you saying that all Israelites don't even come from Israel? They come from Russia?
I
Because I've heard that.
don't know what that means.
Most people who live in Israel apparently are Russian. I can't confirm this, guys. So this is the first time we've ever said
did
an
you hear
unconfirmed fact from this comedian I was with last night, Danny something. I don't know, guys. His Instagram is Danny Jokes. I can't think of his last name.
Please find out his address, mail him some rats. No,
Send him
no,
some
yeah.
rats. I can't really figure out the address right now, but you guys can figure that part out.
No, let him know we support him.
Yeah, if you solve that riddle, then you can probably figure out this guy's address.
you can paint some nice notes on the back of those rats, and I'll get them. And I'll read them. It'll feel real nice.
Speaking of riddles,
Oh.
and speaking of New York,
Oh,
apparently the new villain for the Batman movie is the Riddler.
Really?
Yeah,
yeah.
that's kind of cool though.
Which is really cool because
It's like a really dark, whatever. It's like a Dark Knight, like
that
level darkness. And
that
it's
are-
like whatever. I think it's pretty cool.
It's got the Riddler, Penguin, and Catwoman.
Yeah,
Are the three like main villains,
Catwoman,
anti-heroes.
they're so funny 'cause
Catwoman's probably gonna help.
she
out.
like they showed a scene or whatever. She was like backflipping away from Batman, and then she just goes like as a human, like she goes like that. It's like weird girls do that too. Like
I miss Horse Girls from elementary school.
we can
like
bring
middle
it back.
school.
Wait, what?
You never,
You miss horse girls?
It's funny.
What the fuck are you
Yeah.
talking? I don't know what you're saying. I'm
the-
imagining
the
something
lab-
that I'm probably wrong about.
The
No,
lab
it's
in the
just like-
basement of
you
the
had
school would bring up these girls, and
They were half horse?
yeah, but like not in like a really even split 50-50, but just like random parts. It was like
Oh.
some organs were horse
And
organs,
even have, like,
they
horse
patches
legs
Patches
and
of
shit.
fur
Yeah.
and shit
Or
everywhere.
like yeah, like
Both of your schools? Your
Yeah.
separate element. Did this happen in a lot of elementary schools?
Yeah.
I think so.
It was the worst one. They'd go into heat in class.
They were they students or were they like creatures that you kept
They
in
were
the lab?
students.
They were students.
Yeah.
What
They were
the-
capable.
You said
of
they brought
learning.
them up from like a basement thing.
Yeah, because the lab was in like
School's basement.
30 floors down or something. I don't
So
know.
were they kept in a lab or were they students who went home and shit?
They lived
They,
in the
they
lab.
lived in. Yeah, they'd go back down to the lab after school's over.
They needed serum
what?
to stay alive.
Do you think did they go in like tubes or did they have bedrooms? I'm assuming tubes. Or
I
stable.
don't-
Actually, it would probably
I
be
never
stables.
went in the basement. Okay?
would be You never talked to
It
them?
was locked out.
You never struck a conversation?
No, they weren't capable of human speech.
They can
Why were they
learn.
even students then?
To learn.
Because they understand
They have
humans?
horse vocal cords. Like how
Yeah,
you
they're
don't
try-
go up to a horse and say, "All right, talk now."
Are you
dumbass?
so they couldn't understand English then?
No, they could understand.
So then you're
English.
telling me
They
you
were
couldn't go up to
learning.
them and say, "Did you sleep in tubes? Yes or no? Nod for yes." You couldn't do that.
I didn't
we
even
never-
think to
Yeah, that
ask,
is.
yeah.
We could do yes or no questions, I guess.
Yeah.
Or
Wow.
even like giving them like a pencil and paper and ask them to like
Sign
write it
language.
down, you know, because like
Yeah.
at least like one hand was normally
You
human.
might not
at least.
ostracize them.
That's so. Oh yeah, we did. Well, yeah, we pushed them
A
around.
lot of bullying.
What?
Yeah, we threw like hay at him and stuff.
Yeah,
like
we
balled
would
up
always,
hay,
like-
and we froze the hay, so it was really hard.
Did you say stuff like, "Hey, horses, why don't you eat this hay, horse girl"?
We'd always knock out their knees and then hop on their backs.
You say like the R
horses
word and stuff.
try
No,
to-
we would never stoop.
What the fuck?
We would never stoop so low to do verbal abuse.
What the fuck?
Just physical.
Yeah.
It wasn't even physical. It was like playing around.
But did they think it was funny?
I don't know. They couldn't talk right.
Yeah, they couldn't
How
say,
did they
like, no.
react?
It was hard. Yeah, it was some terrifying noises, but we thought it could have been like excitement.
Yeah, that's just like what
Did they have fear or
That's what horses
excitement in their
do.
face?
It's hard to tell from a horse's eyes.
It is pretty easy to
Especially
tell,
with their-
honestly,
No,
from a horse.
no.
They had blinders on too, so you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Do they have to wear a muzzle ever?
Yeah. So we'd sneak up behind them. And
They had normal
kick them as hard as we could.
They had normal human teeth. They were really capable.
How many of them were
chowing
there
down.
at your school?
Dozens.
At least 12. Like at least.
Yeah, my school was a little bit more into the experimenting. Like they would just push out more students like that.
Yeah. So did they take regular
Like
students
half my-
and do this, or did they create it all?
The later
50-50?
versions were better. They did
Yeah,
look
yeah.
a little more healthy. And you know.
Were they trying to make people horses, or were they trying to make horse people just to do it and then make
To
them
this
healthier?
day, I don't
I
know.
think they were trying to do like they were trying to get the perfect 50-50 split, but they never actually got it.
Yeah,
I think
half my graduating class was
horse people.
around
yeah.
200 kids. Is half.
That's a lot of fucking.
They would churn them out.
That's
No,
an,
they-
endless.
Their
But-
lifespan like wasn't even
They were looking more
6
like
months at a time.
they were looking like what's his name? Fucking.
They put them through accelerated courses so they'd be able to graduate.
Were they
on
looking
time.
like what's his name? Fucking that CGI Adult Swim show. Tyler knows that he watched the whole thing and hated every second. He knows.
Xavier Renegade
They
Angel.
look like Xavier
So-
Renegade
a
Angel.
little bit.
A little bit?
Yeah, but like a horse head,
Guys,
kinda.
if you're listening and you don't know who Xavier Renegade Angel is, look it up to get a visual, sort of. But well, Xavier didn't have a horse head.
no, I'm saying,
No, he did,
yeah,
like, eat a
they
beak.
look kind of like him,
Yeah,
but with
he-
a horse head and like human legs.
They all had horses' heads.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah,
There
yeah.
were a couple that were like kind of
Human hair and
yeah.
stuff.
Uh,
Like long.
Some of the
flowing.
muzzles were like shorter for some of them and
Mm-hmm.
like squashed almost, but you could tell that like
Were-
They
it
look
was
like
almost
they
was
look.
like
I think. Oh, that's it. They look like Toons from Toontown.
Ah,
Yeah,
that's a
yeah,
good
yeah.
example.
All right, everybody, let's knee on out of here. What? What? Okay.
I don't know.
So we're gonna go. We're gonna take a break, and we're gonna look up. Can horse girls actually communicate?
Can they feel pain? We don't know.
All right, everybody. We'll catch you on the flip side.
Hey, everybody, welcome back to this part of Podcast Minute Talk Show. We're about to play a fun talk show game. Sean, roll the music. We're playing 5-second motherfucking Quiznos. Guys,
Wow, this music's awesome.
are you
Oh my God,
excited?
I love it so much.
Are you excited to play, Tyler?
Yeah,
I
I'm
think I
really
forgot to
excited.
put the music last time.
Oh,
well,
people
well-
are going to be pissed. Holy shit, wait, I just got a call from radio. Apparently, you did forget. The people, the audience, the listeners,
I want to talk to the.
fucking
Oh,
pissed.
hang
I wanna
on,
talk
hang
to
on.
the radio
I'm getting a
head.
call from the audience. Oh, they're actually totally cool that they
Oh.
didn't have it. So you're
well,
forgiven.
The audience doesn't fund the show, dude. So
Okay,
Yeah.
but that's
Let's
fine.
follow what
So,
radio says.
At least
All right, Sean.
At the very least,
even though you
morally,
forgot
you feel
earlier,
happy.
maybe you can remember now. Cue the music. Oh my gosh,
It's
this is
playing again.
amazing. It's amazing.
this is awesome.
Oh my god. Wait. Is this the wrong song?
Please stop this.
Oh my god, we got to play 4 more songs and then pick the best one.
Oh my god.
If you didn't know, listener, Sean has
actually-
to edit it in post. So
No, actually,
it's just
that
creating
was
more
the
work.
right song, and we don't have to do anything extra for Sean because that's
Just wait until the radio heads want this to be a radio station, Sean. That's gonna be a lot of fucking work for you.
It's
Anyway.
Like 4 minutes of podcast in the hour. Most of it is just advertisements and sometimes music, like a real radio station.
Anyway, let's get right on to the game that we were about to be playing that
We are-
Aiden introduced 5 minutes ago.
No, it was like a minute and a half ago.
It was like
so
2 minutes
long
and
ago.
35 seconds.
Was that off the top of your head?
I'm good at division.
Guys, we are playing 5-second motherfucking Quiznos. Sean's up first. Sean, are you ready?
Yes.
I'm gonna press start after I read the message. After I read it out
What
loud.
are the rules?
You have 5 seconds to answer the question.
It's like you guys
Just
get
one
3.
question?
It's
I'm gonna
like
ask you the
3
question,
answers, though.
and I'm gonna say go, and it's always 3 answers. Yeah. So it's off
3
the,
answers?
That's why it's
Yeah,
off the top. It's
5
just
seconds.
it's off the top of your head. You don't think about it.
It's
All right.
ridiculous.
I'm glad I had my oil today. Hey, that's one.
Sean, no. Sean, I've got a
Yeah.
question for you. Name 3 people who are going to hell.
Satan, God when he delivers mail, and mailman.
Well, if you can give me a reason why your mailman deserves to go to hell, I'm gonna give you the nailed it.
Because they don't get my packages on time.
All right,
That's fair.
that's totally fair, and I'm sure your mailman will rot in fucking hell for all eternity. Nailed it.
Yeah, no,
Tyler.
he got fired.
Yeah.
Tyler, I got a fucking 5-second quiz note for you.
Okay.
Tyler, name 3 reasons to get a motherfucking divorce. Go.
Wife turned into ape. Wife ate all fruit in house, and wife had son instead of daughter.
Okay. Unfortunately, you were over 5 seconds, but I want to give it to you, man. They were pretty good answers.
You're a really funny guy.
You're a good guy.
I really want to give it to you.
I'm gonna have to let Sean decide for me.
No, that doesn't count.
Failed
Okay.
it. Sorry.
All right,
Big
that's
X.
fine.
Big F. All right. I didn't read it yet.
1 point for Sean,
I
0 for
read it
Aiden, 0
and
for
then say
Tyler.
go and then click it. By the way, Tyler.
What's that?
I said read it out loud
Yeah.
and then say okay.
Okay. All right, Aiden. Name 3 things you'd like to set on fire.
Ooh. Okay. Our manager Colin's girlfriend, who's also in the room, and then Tyler.
Ooh, just in time. Whoa.
Sweet.
All right.
Nice. And that was an easy question because it was all based on your feelings.
Yeah, that was all real answers too. It wasn't just me looking around the room and kind of picking the first thing. Oh, Colin's girlfriend, our manager Colin's girlfriend is giving me a look.
Oh, she's crying.
She has a
freaking
name.
out.
Oh.
Her name is Betsy.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say like. Yeah.
No one can see you
Sean's
winking.
Sean. Is,
Why did you tell them?
All right, hold on.
Doing it on the opposite eye facing the camera. So
Wink,
even like
ding,
people
ding,
watching this
ding.
can't see.
Every time, yeah, but ding. Every time he winks, guys, we have a. I make a ding, ding. Oh, he just winked again.
Every time I wink, an angel's born.
Yeah. Well,
Because every time I wink, a kid dies.
every time I wank off, a kid dies.
Yeah.
Do you think I nailed it or failed it?
I'd say nailed it, yeah.
Yeah,
Appreciate that, bro.
I'd say positive.
Right now, the score is 1-0-1. I wonder how this game could turn out. We have 5 rounds. Let's explore.
Tyler's in last place for all those who don't know.
Sean, name 3 ways to avoid a pregnancy. Go.
Kick, punch, push her down the stairs.
Easy. You fucking killed it. I wish I
know.
could give you double points.
I have like 100 reasons prepared at any given time.
All right, Tyler, I got a question for you, bro. I got a 5-second motherfucking quiz note, Tyler.
Okay.
Name 3 body parts with hair. Go.
Arm, leg, nose?
Girls don't have
Wiener,
nose
man,
hair.
wiener.
Girls don't have nose hair.
Ugh.
You could have said wiener.
Are you assuming only boys listen to podcasts?
Yeah,
when
but
it's
not
talk
all
show?
girls
Face,
have wieners.
your eyebrows.
Girls have wieners.
You get nose hair?
Yeah, girls have girl wieners.
You
They
did
keep
nail
them
it.
in their garages.
Thank you.
Nailed it. All right.
Nice.
Nice.
All right, Aiden, for your 5-second Quiznos, name 3 ways to get attention.
Oh, run up to her and go, hey, notice me. DM her a bunch of times. Say, hey, notice me. Or just beg.
Ooh, just out of time. But I think I will give it to you.
No, let's give him 3/4 of a point.
Okay. Well, so we'll subtract 1/4 of a point. But I'll give you a nail.
It's just the same as not getting it.
Why not?
Because that's the only, it only works and like goes up in ones. So
Yeah,
if
but
that's the
what if-
case, then I'm not going to be, unless
Well, what if I miss it one time?
unless you, yeah, if you do earn 3/4 of a point later,
oh,
which
maybe-
isn't a part of the game.
Well, it could be.
All right, guys, we're
All
moving
right.
on. We're
All
on the
right,
round for motherfucking 3, guys. It's getting close. This is where things turn. Sean.
Well, I'm sorry. I just got to say something. As a game designer myself, it's just natural. I just can't play games anymore without having critiques and stuff. Many people often say that after going into film, they get really frustrated watching movies because they've been, oh, I would have done this, I would have done that. But no, not me. I actually play games and I win every single game, so I know that I know better. Thank you.
What game have you developed?
Yeah, what game have you
As a
developed, man?
designer.
Because me and Tyler knew for years. We didn't know any games.
Never heard of the. It's a franchise. Roller Coaster Tycoon. You never heard of that?
You made
Man,
Roller
that-
Coaster?
When we were
Uh-huh.
maybe not even born. I don't think we were even alive.
Well, the plans were left in a time capsule by the guy who actually invented it 300 years ago.
And
he
then-
left it for me.
300
And then
years
you
ago.
dug it up,
I
and
didn't.
then-
No, it came in the mail.
and so it came in the mail. When?
Like Back to the Future style. In the middle of the rain,
Yeah.
they go, "Are you Sean Kane?" I'm like, "Yeah. What's up?" And they're like, "This package is for you, but it's for this exact date and time, and we got it 300 years ago." That's exactly what happens in Back to the Future. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, so and the same thing exactly happened to you.
Yeah, it was weird.
So
Is
then,
the doc okay?
so he gave it to you when you were alive, and then how did it come out in the late '90s, early 2000s?
Somebody got it before me, I guess, and they did the first couple, and then I did the rest.
Oh, okay.
Whatever.
So
It's a messy story. I don't really like getting into
Sean,
it. A lot of legal stuff.
Speaking of messy,
Yeah.
it's your turn to play 5-second mother freaking Quiznos. Everybody, cue the music. Another. No, I'm just kidding. I don't want to make Sean cry, guys. Sean, you have 5 seconds to name 3 beers. Go.
Nope. My parents listen to this. I can't do this.
Heineken,
Yeah.
Rolling Rock, and Corona.
Okay. Whatever.
That one was a given in 2020.
Vodka, wine, and a spirit or something.
All right, Sean. Unfortunately, you failed it.
Well, yeah. Now, aren't you happy you got that .75?
Tyler. Yeah, I'm so happy. Yeah, you were right. I was wrong about that earlier. I wasn't thinking about something. I wasn't thinking about that.
Still, but it's more than.
I guess I
zero.
just assumed you were going to get every question right. you
Yeah,
know?
I guess. I also assumed, but
Tyler.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, guys, we are playing 18 plus 5-second Quiznos. This isn't the OG. I paid $1.99 for more questions.
Wow,
Tyler,
my
name. You have 5 seconds to name 3 people you'd like to stare at. Go.
My mom, my dad, and my unborn baby brother.
Wow. Colin's girlfriend, Betsy, is in the room. She needs the fucking esteem, the self-esteem, and you couldn't give it to her.
I would never stare at her because that would make her uncomfortable.
She's out of
and by
steam.
extension, Colin uncomfortable, and you'll probably hit me really hard.
Is that how it is to you? Do you think every relationship has to be some codependent, toxic mess?
No, I think it's just if I do anything wrong, I'll get hit really hard.
Well, that's just life, man. When someone does something wrong to you, the first thing you do is just hit them real hard, bonk them over the head with an anvil.
Pushing down the stairs.
I learned that from Looney Tunes, yeah.
All right,
Frick
Tyler.
that baby over.
You did nail it, though.
Yeah, so I'll go ahead and ask you your next question, Aiden.
All
I want
Aiden,
you.
Your question is list 3 reasons why a woman should not be able to choose what she does with her baby.
That was not the question, thankfully.
Good, because I had like 100 prepared, not 3.
Wow, really? Because it didn't seem like you could even pull one out.
Look,
in those couple
if
of
you want
seconds.
to, first of all, give me the question again, because honestly, I didn't absorb it because I was so
We're not going to
scared.
say it again.
But 3 reasons a woman shouldn't have her baby.
No, that's not the question.
All right, number 1.
No,
I don't need 5.
stop.
I need more than 5 seconds.
Okay, Aiden, 5 seconds. Name 3 things that are no good dry.
Oh, pussy. Immediately, fucking a towel when you're trying to get more wet. Pussy. I wanted to say pussy again.
Sorry,
so
man.
Steak.
I think that means you failed.
I did fail
this
it,
time.
but I'm glad I got that
A
question.
what?
That was right. That was only
A
right.
towel when you want to get more wet.
It would suck if it was dry and you're trying to wet yourself with it.
Yeah, okay, I get it.
You know?
I think that counts.
I could have said like a cold towel when you're trying to cool yourself off, or a hot towel like when you're trying to get a fucking massage. But I think just trying to get wet and trying to get a sloppy towel to do that, and then it's dry as a fucking desert would piss me off. Oh. Just to go. The girls I match with on Tinder's conversation skills.
Boom.
Okay, yeah.
Every single. No, I don't know who tells dry jokes.
The desert.
Socks. I got to have them wet when I put my shoes on.
Yeah, no, because then you get to slop around and you get athlete's foot. Guys, we're moving on to round 4. Things are really getting neck and neck. It's just to read the score. It is 2-2-2. It is literally anyone's game.
Well, actually, it's
2-2.
2-2, 1.75 with Aiden in the L position right now.
Oh wow, you're in last.
Yeah, you're in last, dude.
Never mind, man. I think that .75 is actually doing you bad.
See, remember when I said that it's not part of the game? Look at the kind of mishaps we go in.
What?
On the scoreboard, it says 2-2-2.
I think it makes it a little more fair now.
It
'cause,
does
you know,
make it
we
some
won't have,
fairness.
We won't have a 3-way tie at the end.
Of course. Sean, this is going to be a tough one for you because I know you've never taken off that suit. But
it's oh.
Sean, name 3 male body parts. Go.
Testes, penis, and foreskin.
Boom.
Nailed it.
Nailed it,
Want to
yeah.
click it for me, Tyler?
Yeah, nailed
What
it.
can I say? I've seen all of those.
Tyler, I'm sorry for this one, man, because it just feels so weird to say. But Tyler, you have 5 seconds to name 3 ticklish fucking places. Go. Come on, man. Where are you being tickled?
Armpits and sides, I guess.
All right. So unfortunately, as we have to do with all 5-second Quiznos that we
No.
can't prove right away, you will.
Don't do this.
You're gonna have to tickle me in on the spots. If I laugh, then I'll give you the nailed it. If I don't laugh, then I'm gonna have to give you a failed it.
Okay, yeah, dude.
I'll try to do it on myself.
I'm not laughing at all.
Dude, you're
You got me.
Decides.
I don't
All
wanna
right, Tyler,
touch your-
tickle
I
my
don't
feet,
wanna
man.
touch your
No,
feet,
please,
dude.
just touch my feet.
Take off
You
your
got
shoes.
shoes
touch my
on and
feet.
everything.
Take off
All right,
your
I'll take off my
Oh,
shoes. I'm
okay.
taking off my socks next.
Yeah, get real.
yeah,
Yeah, get
Hee.
Okay, yeah.
Haha. Wait, Tyler, come on, because I didn't. I don't know if I really laughed. That was a
you
cough.
definitely laughed. That was definitely not.
I
that was
tickle
definitely
myself
not a
in all those
cough.
places,
Okay.
and I guess my second opinion doesn't have to count or anything. But I did not feel ticklish at all, so I think Tyler should get.
Should we
it.
give him a half a point then?
Yeah.
Even though it doesn't count at all.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So where did that half come
We're at
from then?
3, 2.5.
It came from. It was half of it is the 0.25 that you didn't get. So I guess we're reusing it, and then
And the other 0.25 was making a good show out of Aiden.
Yeah, you did make me
Yeah,
into your little
sure.
monkey.
All right, yeah. You really turned him into a little monkey.
Uh oh, Tyler's about to read me. They know the
This
question.
is the easiest question possible. You can just.
All right. Aiden, for this 5-second quiz notes,
Okay, I'm nervous.
we want you. Name 3 gay men.
Shit. All right, Sean, Aiden, Tyler. Oh, damn it. I just incriminated all 3 of us.
Pussy.
I mean,
Look, I'm not gay, but if I was, things
I'd
would.
want equal rights.
I was going to say I'd want to be with you guys.
don't touch me right now. I don't want that.
You don't wanna
after,
be gay
after
with me?
Tickling
Wanna
you
be
and
with
being
my
weird right
friends.
now.
Wait, hold on. Let's hold him by the feet because right now I'm holding him by
Oh
the arms.
yeah,
but-
let's
Okay.
He loves
shake
touching
out-
my feet apparently because he did that earlier.
You
Let's hold him by
went
the
ahead.
feet.
You nailed that one.
Shake
Yeah.
out a
It's you.
change. All the change he's got.
All right, so according to the scoreboard, it is 3-3-3. But if you're an actual fan and listener, you
It's
know it's
3,
3,
2.5.
2.5, 2.75.
Yes.
Sean,
Yes.
this is the last round of 5-second Quiznos, by the way, guys. Sean, I want you to name 3 things you don't want to hear the doctor say. Go.
You got cancer. You are pregnant, Sean. And ooh, wow. Time to do the penis test again.
Damn, dude, I wish I could give you double points.
What is the penis?
You don't know the
test?
penis test?
They hold your balls
They
and
hold your balls
cock.
and cock and
Oh,
test it.
yeah.
Every Tyler, every healthy
They test
little
to make
boy
sure
has
he-
to do that.
Yeah, they're testing to make sure
That's
you
not
can
like
come.
a penis.
They give you a full fucking, handy, right? Right, guys? Am I Mr.
They
was
hold
it
a
different?
cup. They hold a cup out so they can test it later.
Was it different for you guys?
Yeah.
And then
a little
she
bit.
tests it like all.
It's been a
well,
while,
he tests
so I
it like
don't
all the
remember.
different ways.
He says,
And it was like a week ago.
he makes you get on your,
it wasn't the
your
doctor's
hands and
office?
knees,
It's
and he
been a
milks you
while.
like a cow.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait, Tyler, why are you acting confused?
Whoa, Tyler,
It's
what's
been a
the-
while.
Tyler, what,
It's been
what
a
kind of
while.
doctor are you going to?
What's that
remember.
reaction?
Tyler, you're going to one of those
I don't
doctors in
remember.
an
It's been
office
a
or
while,
something?
Okay. I forgot.
Jesus.
They
freak.
probably put
liberal
me to sleep
doctors?
to do it. I don't remember.
I'm going to give you a nailed it, dude. But, all right, Tyler, your turn. Name 3 things that hang. Go.
Grapes, my balls, and
Foss.
Grapes.
Sorry, pal.
Dong.
You ran out of time. I would have said dong.
Dong, yeah.
Sad people and probably grapes too, or
Jesus.
a tree.
Oh
Fruits
my
from a tree.
God.
Oh, sad people.
Sad
Jesus
people.
Christ.
Dude, reality's harsh, man. It
All
sucks.
right,
You're
that's a failed it. Yeah.
Oftentimes, the best answers
Okay.
are the harshest.
Yeah, that's the sad truth of life, but it's why it's beautiful.
Yeah, people don't want to take their medicine. They don't want to take the red pill, man.
Yeah, man.
They decided I'm taking the blue pill today, and then that's it.
Taking the pink pill, the feminization pill, will turn me into a woman pill.
Tyler, can you read
Yeah.
the last question determining for
Aiden.
the win?
Name 3 ways to remove hair.
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. A lobotomy, sex, or I'm sorry, burning it, and then also sex.
I don't
What?
I don't know about sex. Lobotomy, I can.
A lobotomy, totally. You're
so
going to lose some
lobotomy,
hair.
you got to shave your hair. Yeah.
Well, I was
What's
just
a-
thinking, like, as you cut the skull part, you're gonna lose some hair along the
What's
way.
a lobotomy?
It's
When
like
you get
your brain.
they used to do that to women, like genuinely, if they were like kind of being whatever. Oh, she's getting a little too smart. They would they would chop off some of their brain.
Yeah.
That's like it's what the kid in Five Nights at Freddy's, like literally how the kid survived. It's that, but they used to actually do it in real life as a procedure.
You can remove like either most of or a very good portion of your frontal lobe.
It
in a
like
lobotomy,
completely
and
destroys their personality. Like you're not gonna. It's like you feel nothing. Like you're not necessarily depressed because you just genuinely feel nothing, and you're not the same person. Like you have no personality anymore.
So yeah, for
Jesus
that you
Christ.
could lose hair.
And they used to do that to women for like wives and shit, and for like the longest time. I don't know. I mean, I know in America. I don't know where else. I'm sure plenty of other places.
So you
I
said
think we're the only ones.
Really?
We're still doing it too. It's a fucking.
Well, the sad part is that I don't know, ex-girlfriends and shit. You ever lobotomize them? Well, while we were dating, obviously.
okay. So real quick, so during the lobotomy, okay, yeah. What was your second one?
Sex.
Sex.
You lose a little bit of hair from that.
No.
You know, because she's driving me nuts. You know, she's driving me crazy.
And then what
I'm
was
losing-
number 3? What was it?
Burning it with fire.
And then
Okay.
I'm glad you reordered it.
I'll
You
give it to
said,
you.
You
I'll
said,
give
oh,
it to
sorry, a lobotomy, and then also sex.
You nailed it.
I said sex twice, so I gave 4.
I think.
I'm glad because I came up with my reasoning for the sex thing like way later than I kind of said. But I also think just the motion of doing sex, you're gonna lose some of that, you know, along the way. Yeah, if I lose hair every time I just like take a shower, I'm sure it'll fall out when, you know, I'm soaked in that
When you
juice.
jamming parts.
Jamming parts. That's you know what's funny is that's like the sexiest way to describe sex, you know? Like I'm literally on the phone I'm fucking texting her trying to show her what I'm gonna do, and I'm like, girl, I'm gonna fucking jam your parts in. I'm gonna fucking jam my parts into your parts. We're gonna mesh
I'm gonna jimmy that shit right in there.
like a fucking key.
yeah.
We're gonna become one.
We're gonna become one when we jamming, physically, literally.
It's kind of nice.
I know, it's beautiful. That's the fucking fun part about sex, man. It's fucking jamming. Ka-jamming.
Yeah.
Guys, we love talking to you, but unfortunately.
Wait, I won, right?
Oh, so the
Yeah.
scoreboard, I think so, but let's yes. So Sean is at 4 points. Tyler,
4. I was at 2.5. You should be at 3.7.
I'm at 3.75. I think me and Sean have to do. No, never mind. I forgot that we
Sean
aren't
won.
tied anymore.
Why would I entertain the
I'm looking
loser's
at the
idea?
tie thing, and
I
well,
won.
there's a thing and it says play again ? So we could play for infinity.
Well, how about
and the
we
podcast
don't
goes on forever
That's true.
as long as we don't press the stop
We
button.
never stop. We pretend that time is.
And we in real time we have the band come up to the microphone and play the little transition sound, and then they walk away.
Yeah. All right. We've said too much. Sorry, guys.
We'll see ya.
Simulation is falling.
We'll see you in just a minute.
Wow. Would you look at the time? That's right. It's time for sponsors. Sponsors? No, just kidding. We got fake sponsors because eventually we're going to sell out, but we want you to be ready because we're sellouts. We're going as fast as possible, right to the top, and fast as possible, right to the end of this thing that we say every time. All right. Let's go for sponsors.
What? We have to do sponsors today? Yeah. That's good fucking news, because today's episode of Podcast Minute Talk Show is actually sponsored by the one dude who makes all chairs. If you didn't know, all chairs are manufactured by the same one guy. He's got a labyrinth in his basement. That's how he keeps them all, you know, on different parts of the walls and shit. And he, you know, because there's a lot of chairs.
It's a pillow.
Thank him. Maybe send him a letter, because not a lot of people. I've never once have I, gone out of my way to thank him or send him a letter, and I think nobody else really has either.
Yeah.
I
It's
think
not
it's about
often
time we do.
Yeah, you gotta thank the guy when you sit in something he made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, this episode of Podcast Minute Talk Show was sponsored by that very small Sonic costume that I found at Target. Unfortunately, it doesn't fit me. It was designed for a child. It's a small, and, you know, I should have realized that before I bought it. But, hey, putting it on makes me feel a little bit faster, although my skin does stretch a little bit, and it hurts really bad in certain big boy areas. But anyway, yeah, thank you.
This episode of Podcast Minute Talk Show is actually sponsored by.
My own confusion. Why, when they were first starting to make buildings, why didn't they make all the floors soil and then grow grass in it? Wouldn't that be so nice? And then you can grow trees inside. It's like they didn't even try. It's like they just went from straight from dirt to fucking concrete with this dumb wood floors, whatever. Okay.
Guys, this episode of Podcast Minute Talk Show was sponsored by, I know, but I have to read it, was sponsored by that part in between your asshole and your balls for men. That's where the pussy goes, but unfortunately we don't have one. That's just how they wanted me to read it. I don't know. I'm sorry. I wish I didn't have to, but unfortunately I do.
No matter what you call it, taint, gooch. There's a couple other names.
You just
for it.
what did you just fucking call me, dude? Jesus Christ. I'm gonna kick your fucking ass. Don't
That's
call
a
me that
slur?
shit.
What?
Yeah, did you just call me a fucking, we're gonna have to fucking stop the podcast now.
No, I'm talking about that part.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about me, dude.
No,
I'm
dude,
fucking
I'm
sick of
talking
it.
about you.
I'm fucking sick of all these
Every
names,
guy
man.
has
I'm
a
no
name.
fucking Tank Gooch, bro. I'm fucking name dated, man. What the fuck, dude? You're doing this shit on Podcast Minute Talk Show? You're gonna fucking call me a fucking taint? A fucking Tank Gooch?
Dude,
My name is 2 syllables. It's just A and Den.
Okay, I think unfortunately Aiden's getting really riled up.
We have 30 seconds left, and I'm fucking livid, dude.
Oh, splat.
I might have to leave after this.
Splat zone.
I might have to go fucking home.
Some people call it splat zone.
Tyler, you have 20 seconds, man. You got to give the sponsor. So
I only brought the one.
but Sean's got to get through his, but not until you get through your second one.
What do
got
you- my
6
second
more,
one?
Tyler.
13.
Come the
Oh,
fuck on.
shit.
13, 12.
This episode was sponsored by Paint.
Sean, you got 9 seconds.
Cover your walls.
This episode was brought to you by the color yellow. Oh my God, the sun's not yellow, you morons.
It's big and orange.
Guys, thank you so much for listening to our sponsors. We'll see you in just a moment. Unfortunately, I'm pretty pissed, so I don't know if I'll be there, but
Gotta
we'll
take a
be
walk outside,
Fucking
cool off.
transitioning right now. See ya. Thank
Yeah.
you for...
Oh, I'm leaving too, but I'm not telling you why.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to this episode of Podcast Minute Talk Show. Unfortunately, Aiden went out, had to cool off a little bit.
Who's Aiden?
Take a little. Well, I'm getting to that. Aiden had to take.
Who the fuck is Aiden? Who the fuck are you talking about?
Well, Aiden was my co-host. He had to get in his car and head home because he was pretty peeved off, and he didn't want to
Yeah, I
come
know
back
you're
in.
not talking about me because I'm not Aiden.
All right,
I
we
ain't
can get
fucking
to that
Aiden
in a
either.
second. I found these two men on the street.
Boys.
I'm a fucking man.
just-
Boy.
Okay, I found a man and a boy on the street arguing
Yeah.
about something. I decided in a panic that, why not just have them on?
Yeah, we wasn't arguing. He was stepping over my shit, bro. I'm fucking Donnie Ricky, and this street is where I fucking stay. I'm fucking born and raised in New York.
Okay.
And this fucking street corner is my fucking street corner right outside of your studio. And this motherfucker is trying to stand in my way.
Yeah, well, it's my street corner, and it's mine. It's my place.
Yeah, since fucking when?
Since the 6th grade.
I guess you haven't fucking heard of me, man. My name's fucking Donnie Ricky, and I own this fucking. You're looking at me, bro.
I haven't heard.
I know you. You haven't. What?
No, I haven't heard of you.
Everyone on the fucking side. Everyone in Manhattan should fucking know about Donnie motherfucking Ricky.
Heck no. Let me ask you 2 questions.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. You
What?
ever heard of Wubba Jones?
No,
No, yeah? You ever heard he's me? I'm Wubba Jones.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah, well, you're gonna give a big shit once you know who Wubba Jones is.
All right, okay.
I'm the biggest.
Yeah, because I take big fucking shits.
I'm the
Okay,
biggest
come-
kid on the block.
Yeah.
Let's take a step back real quick.
Baby
Let's
blocks,
comment down.
bro.
Yeah, baby blocks. Yeah, I'll step on baby blocks and up to your face and hit you in your face.
I don't give a fuck what you try. Come on, man. Fucking hit me right now.
I didn't
Punch me through this
come on.
motherfucking.
We're
not bringing any blocks
We're not
with me.
swinging. We're not swinging.
What's your fucking name?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm Tyler.
Punch me through this fucking dumbass
Yeah,
Tyler.
T.
What the fuck?
Hey,
T.
T-bone.
Hey T-bone.
Hey, T.
T-bone.
No, listen. We're gonna.
Tell this asshole to get off
No,
my block.
T-bone. Tell this motherfucker to get off my block.
That's what I just
This
asked
is your
him.
fucking studio.
Stop copying
All right,
me
okay.
like you copied being on my block.
Yeah, it was my block first. Everyone in fucking Manhattan knows me.
Yeah, everybody in the whole East Coast knows that Wubba Jones is on that block.
Fuck that.
No, fuck
Manhattan's in the East Coast, dumbass.
No, frick you.
Frick you.
No,
I've got
way.
no
Fuck that.
control over
Fuck
what's
you.
happening.
Frick
right
that.
now. How
Fuck
about
that.
how about we calm down and we try to figure out what's going on?
All right, T-bone.
Because clearly,
I'm calm as fuck.
clearly, you guys are trying to figure out who owns this block.
I'm calm as
right?
fuck, T-bone.
Is that
Yeah,
obvious?
I can
T?
tell, I can
Is that
tell, yeah.
is that obvious? T.
T.
Yeah, I guess it is.
T-
But anyway, I
T-bone.
wanna.
They should call you Crab instead.
Why would they call me crab?
Because I'm Wubba Jones.
I'm Donnie
and-
motherfucking Ricky.
And he's Donnie, and I say you're freaking crap, man.
Crap, man.
You don't belong on the block.
Yeah, with us. With me.
I mean-
because it's my fucking block, dude.
Yeah, it's my block.
I go here for work. Like this is my job right now.
Why'd you bring us up here, bro?
You think you're gonna be better
Well, I
than
thought
us?
it'd be interesting to kind of take a good look at at New York at its rawest.
To just
form.
look? You want to look at me, bro? So you put me on an audio-based podcast? That makes no sense.
One hard look at my face, and you see the city of dreams runs through me on my in my butt and veins.
One hard look at my cock and bitches start running.
Why?
I don't know, talk show host. You find out, bro.
I don't wanna look at
T
your dick.
T.
Yo, T.
Check out what's in his pants. T.
I
Check
don't
him out.
wanna- Have you seen it? I guess.
No, I haven't, cause that make him a child molester.
Oh, he is just a boy. Anyway, so
Wubba Jones
Wubba Jones is the
what
boy.
I'm getting
dropping
from
the
this,
truth bombs.
what I'm getting from this is that if
Oh,
he's
yeah,
just a
yeah.
boy, if Wubba's just a boy, and you, Ricky, you're a man. It seems as if you've been on the block for a little bit longer. It seems as if, for the time being, you might have had ownership of this block.
Oh, my
for a little bit
father was
longer.
on the block. He gave it to me.
Yo, Wubba Jones. Why don't
I'm
you Wubba go the fuck away?
Whoa. Okay.
Oh,
I think we might be able to come to more of like an agreement. with
Some kind of
this. We
agree-
don't need to
Agreement?
We don't really
Listen,
need to
man.
listen to
Donnie Ricky's always known to try new things. And I haven't
Yeah.
tried that yet. So this new foreign word I just heard, what's it about, man?
an agreement. That's when like two people come together. You
yeah.
know?
Oh,
Hold
sex.
on. Oh,
No, not
what
like,
is
not like
what is 2?
the number. One of you, one of him. There's two of you.
Okay.
Two people.
Math boy.
Is it 2 just me and him, or can it be 2 of other people?
I mean, there can. You just gotta count. It's like 1, 2. That's 2.
All right, I'm Wubba Jones. I'm all about learning because I'm learning
Yeah.
every day.
I'm Donnie Ricky. I think I've come to an agreement.
Yeah.
I agree that that's some bullshit and it's my fucking block.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we're
Wubba
back to
Jones
square
agrees.
Yeah.
It's my fucking block.
2, we should not. 2, yeah, we should stop. Yeah, trying to agreement. It's my block, man. You gotta get off.
Yeah, okay. Wubba.
Yeah, okay. I'm glad you agreed.
What exactly do you guys?
Agreed. That's what you sound like, bro.
Yeah, well, let me ask you 2 questions, okay?
Okay.
Okay? How big is your butthole in diameter? And do you think I wouldn't hesitate to put my foot up it? I'm Wubba Jones. You think I don't put foots up butts?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I do.
Come over here and try.
Huh?
Put your foot through T-bone and then into my fucking ass. If you
Yeah,
think
you
can
want me
do
to
it.
go through T-Bone?
Yeah,
A
wait.
good pal?
Yeah.
All right.
T-bone, you're my best
T-Bone.
friend. Tell him to get out of here.
T-Bone.
I just met you guys.
You're a
but
good
I
guy,
appreciate
T-Bone.
it,
T-bone,
yeah.
you're my best friend.
Tell him that he's going to die if he don't get off the block.
I think he can hear you say that. He's
No,
like right
T-
there.
T-bone, what'd he say?
T-Bone.
He's saying if you don't get off the block, you're gonna die.
Okay. Okay. Ha. Okay.
didn't say
Tell
that.
him that I'll shoot his motherfucking ass if he tries to.
He said he's gonna shoot your motherfucking ass if he tries to.
Where?
In the asshole. Tell him.
Tell him where.
Where?
In the asshole.
In the asshole.
Mine?
Yeah.
Ask him mine?
His?
No, he's not going to
Mine?
understand if you say...
What?
You say mine? Yeah.
Mine?
No, not you, T-bone. Wubba's.
Yeah.
He's going to shoot you in the butt,
No, you-
T-Bone?
he's- gonna
T-bone,
shoot you.
what?
Why would he do that, T-Bone?
T-Bone,
You're
what
a
are
good
you-
friend of ours.
He's
Trying to
shoot
shoot? Trying to play with your butthole, T-bone?
No.
Listen, man, I was cool, being your friend, but I'm a guy from New York who doesn't know much, so I'm not cool with that shit with you, man.
Yeah, I was born on the block in public.
Same. Literally, I was born on the block in public.
Yeah, so was I.
Really? In New York?
Yeah.
I was born on the block in like physically in public. I was born.
Yeah, in public.
Huh.
Yeah.
It sucks we can't be. It sucks with from 2 different sides of the same street, or else we could be good friends, man.
Yeah.
It's a shame you weren't born on this side of the block.
Well, so that's my mom's fault.
She a bitch.
No.
She born you on the wrong side, bro. That
yeah,
sounds pretty
but
bitchy.
she's... okay, she's a bitch.
Yeah. You know what, Tyler?
Yeah.
You know what, T-Bone?
What's up?
I think Wubba and I just came to an agreement,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and that you
You need to suck.
are balls.
Yeah, you freaking fogey.
You freaking rat.
What's that mean?
Fogey's like old people.
Oh, really?
And I'm a boy, so I can say that.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I got two. Hey,
Hey,
T-Shake.
hey, T-Shake.
Yeah.
We got 2 questions for you.
Okay, let's hear it.
We got him.
Can you move it?
1.
Cause we're there. What's his name?
Donnie motherfucking Ricky.
And Wubba Jones.
And Wubba motherfucking Jones, and we're gonna kick your ass.
Yeah, we own every building we enter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And we
'cause
own this
got-
one.
We were born with credit cards with infinite money on it, but they're invisible and they're in our minds.
Okay. What was the second question?
Can you shut up?
Can you shut up?
Yeah, sure.
Nice.
If you guys can figure this out, maybe.
Okay,
then
now
yeah,
that
I'll shut.
T-Bone, please shut the hell up.
Yeah, now that the detective.
Now that he's gone, we can make this a fucking good podcast. This is Donnie and Wubba's podcast, guys.
Donnie's, well, Wubba's
Wubba's and
podcast.
Donnie's. Wubba's podcast featuring
podcast.
Donnie.
I could have you on sometimes, but,
No,
but
well-
mostly me.
Now you're off the podcast.
Huh?
Yeah, this is Donnie's podcast now.
Why?
Tyler, you've been
My
off.
dad left me this podcast.
Hey guys, welcome to Donnie's
did not.
podcast. Welcome to Donnie's podcast. We're gonna be talking
Welcome
all
to
things New York.
Wubba's podcast. We had
Only
the
Donnie.
studio booked at the same time.
No, you don't have any.
Yeah.
You don't have no fucking podcasts.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you even listen to a podcast, man? You ever even use that technology shit?
Yeah, I do.
I haven't.
I use a library computer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
You ever listened to a podcast before?
No.
Neither have I, but I think I could figure it out.
While I listen to movies.
Yeah. Everybody, welcome to Donnie's podcast. We're going to be talking all things New York, New York. New York, New York. That's the name of the city and that's the name of the song. Anyway, guys, we're getting right into
Yeah.
it. The subway. Filled out, just crackhead crazies, bro. And you know what? It's been a lot better. We got all those fucking transplants out. You know what I'm saying? All those fucking fakes who weren't born here, weren't born and fucking raised.
Non-natives.
Non-fucking natives, bro. They fucking transplants. They fucking took our land. They came to our city. They filled up our traffics, even though I can't afford a car, so it doesn't even really bother me. But they came in, they took our cities, and I'm gonna do something about it. Me and fucking Wubba are gonna do some shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm gonna do?
What?
I'm gonna hold the whole building hostage.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold a whole fucking podcast studio hostage.
Yeah, this building looks pretty nice for that.
Is this a podcast studio? Wait a minute.
Hey T-Bone.
Hey, T-Bone.
How much money you think your pretty little head could get us?
Not much.
Enough for a helicopter to Saint Tiamo?
That's got to be a pretty decent amount of fuel, but I don't think so. No.
Huh.
Good for nothing as always. T-shirt.
Piece of shit.
Hey, we should tee up this guy and hit him. Foots
One
up
time
his
I watched a man try that though. One time I watched a man try that. The moment that he got on the helicopter, started flying away, they immediately shot him down and crashed into a building.
Really?
Back in 2001, man.
Man,
and then they
people
covered it up with
always
some
going
bullshit.
back on their words.
Covered up with some bullshit, dude.
Are you talking about 9/11?
Yeah, it was on that date.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
Yeah,
Okay.
I remember.
remember?
I'm
And then
glad to
and then
see-
there was a bunch of then there was a copycat other plane after.
I was born. Oh yeah,
Yeah, what were you born, man?
jumping out that plane.
I was born a Pisces,
Yeah.
but I ended up as a Libra.
All right, viewers. Let me ask you 2 questions.
Okay, liberals.
You ever heard of your true self?
And what's the other question?
And you ever know that I know I'm Wubba Jones?
I'm gonna ask you viewers 2 questions before Tyler ends this podcast.
Yeah.
Question number 1.
Before we end him.
Before we end him. Question number 1. Have you ever heard of Wubba Jones and Donnie Ricky? Question number 2.
They, me.
And me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad to see that you guys.
Shut the fuck up,
No,
like
look,
fucking
hey.
cracker ass motherfucker.
I learned what agreement meant.
You guys seem to have a lot more in common than you originally thought. You guys were just 2 random people on the street yelling at each other, talking about a block or something, and it seems like it's blossomed into.
Oh,
a
we've known
new
each other for
friendship.
years.
Agreement with that, bro.
You've known each other for years.
Yeah.
Well, I've seen him down the block. We always be arguing about this street.
Yeah.
Since the day we was both born on opposite sides on the exact same day.
Yeah. How come both of you just can't both own the block like together?
How come the red gnomes and the blue gnomes and Romeo and Juliet can't get along?
How come
Well, they get along at the end.
Yeah, only because the 2 of them are in love.
Well, maybe it's time this block finds love itself. Maybe
Yeah,
not in like
yeah.
the matrimony sense, but like a brotherly
Yeah.
New York kind of.
you
love.
done it with your brother?
No.
Okay.
Why?
Your choice, not mine, man.
Okay.
It's kind of gay though.
I guess we could turn blind eye to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll turn both
I'm
my
just
blind
trying
eyes to it.
I'm just
Yeah.
trying to help you guys out.
I'll turn my blind eye and my blind eye to it.
Yeah, I'll turn my blind eye and my good eye, which is also blind, but a little better.
Hey, Ty.
Hey, T-Bone.
Yeah.
Hey, T-Boo.
Hey, Tiki Tiki.
Hey, Top Top.
What?
Ding dong.
Hey, Tuku.
Dot, 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 dot.
You guys are just making noises.
Now, this is what New York, if you're from
Hey.
New York, you know exactly what we just said.
This is the construction noises we're making.
Hey.
Dun, 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 dun.
Hey, this is a message for you, T-Bone. When you're riding your bike, stick to the fucking bike lane.
Heck yeah, because we're running
right.
in the car lane.
Yeah. This has been Donnie fucking Ricky. I'm gonna get off this shit. I'm going back to my
Yeah,
block.
this is Wubba Jones.
And this is Tyler. And that was Podcast Minute Talk Show.
Yeah, now the show's over and it's never going to have another one again.
If you're trying to listen to more Donnie and Wubba, we got a new podcast coming out once we figure out how all this works.